today we are glad having with us Orchidia. Orchidia, guys, is one of the people handling you when it comes to onboarding process, and I believe like this would be very important to know about applying process, hiring process, struggles, the activations, Pioneer, and all of that. So, Orchidia, welcome. I'm very happy having you with us today.
Hello, Guapo. Thank you so much, and I'm very happy to be here with you today and to share some sort of knowledge.
Okay, that's great. So you can tell the guys about yourself at the start, like for example, what a kind of assistance you are providing, especially before we are starting our talk points. Yes.
Yeah, actually, as you mentioned, I'm from the onboarding team, and the onboarding team is the team that firstly celebrate and onboard all of our agents from day one, just giving them an introduction about Dreamport, about what they are expecting, and also what is expected from them as well. So this is briefly it is, and we go from the beginning of the journey till the very end altogether.
Okay, that's great. Okay, thank you so much for clarifying that. So today we will be discussing about many points, guys. We will be start about how you can apply, for example, when it comes to applying to Dreamport. Also, we'll be moving further about the hiring process, benefits of contracting with Dreamport. At the same time, we will be talking about struggles during the process. Also, we'll be talking about Pioneer, how we can assist on this, and also about transactions or transitions at the end when you are moving from some department to another one, how it goes, and how it works. So let's start with how to apply. How it goes when it comes to applying. I mean, like the applying process. Is it easy? If you can clarify to the guys.
Actually, it's quite easy. There is a lot of people who are Dreamport people who joined us through different channels. But basically, we've got our website, which is dreamport.me. They can simply
Yeah.
go through it and navigate all around it. So it's quite simple.
Okay, that's super good. And when it comes to the hiring process, so
Mhm.
after I'm applying, I, went to dreamport.com, dreamport.me, and then I'm
Yeah,
applying. It's very easy, very simple. I'll be finding, the process moving from some step to another smoothly. And after that,
exactly.
I'm applying. What about the hiring process? I mean, after taking the first step,
Yeah,
how does it
actually,
go?
after you take the first step, go through the website, apply, you will find an assessment right there. This assessment is only for two things: the English language and a basic sales skills, because you're applying to be an independent travel manager. So it's a sales role basically. Right after that, you will find some modules. It's on the mind tickle modules, and we call it that this is the initial training stage. Just after you finish these modules, it actually delivers a lot of knowledge regarding the sales role itself and being an independent travel manager. Just right after that, once you finish it, you go through the pre-live stage. And in the pre-live stage, it's a little bit more interactive. It prepares you for the upcoming stage as well, which will
Yeah.
be finally the live stage, where it will be more of a human interaction stage.
Yeah, it's my stage, by the way. Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you for okay, on the life stage, I believe like when we got our trainees from my point of view as a trainer. So
Yeah,
simply we are trying to build their knowledge to make them qualified to move to the next stage from onboarding, point of view. I mean, like from your
exactly.
to do. I believe like you do have some sessions on this stage, live training, where you are engaging live with trainees, clarifying many
Exactly.
points. If we can, also let them know about how it goes when it comes to onboarding side on
Of
live
course.
trainings. Yes.
As you just mentioned, the live stage is where we welcome our people, welcome our applicants, because they just became part of Dreamport.
Yeah.
So it's the first stage. We meet them face to face. The first time we talk to them as well. So in day one, they attend an onboarding session with us, with the onboarding team. We deliver all the knowledge they will need to proceed with, starting from what is expected from them when it comes to the commitment, the dedication, what effort is required from them, what equipment requirements, passing through what is expected from us as a support to them during the journey, and also what they need to know, and the main reason why they applied from the beginning, which is the key. It's the commission structure. Also, it's being clarified, it's being notified for all the people right there in the room, and we make sure they get everything completely right. By the end of our session, to make sure that everything is clear and all of us are on the same page, we conduct a Q&A part in our session where we receive all of the questions of the people, answer it one by one. And also, we give them our email address in order for them to address any issue or concern or challenge they are facing in order to be able to help them properly.
Yeah, so some session on day one, another one on day two, and we are replying all concerns on the chat after we are done with the timing of
Exactly.
the session itself, and also we are providing the mail ID to send us when needed. Okay, that's about
Correct.
it. So one more very important, thing, which is about the benefits. So what
Mm.
are the benefits of contractors with Dreamport? I mean, like if I'm going to apply, if I'm going to take this journey, and
Yeah.
this experience, how does what benefits I do have to expect about that?
Okay, the very first and the highlight benefit will be that you're literally working remotely from anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
And this is the main thing. So you're working remotely. At the same time, you're having an unlimited commission structure, an unlimited commission where you will be expecting to get.
yeah,
On the other hand, as well, you are building your own small travel agency, if we're going to mention on your own, because it's the steps that you take in order to build your own client database. You're contacting people from different parts of the world. You are
yeah.
gaining and gathering more of a client database. So it will help you to build your own business, which is a quite actually important benefit for those who are interested in the industry.
Yeah, I do got a call from Egypt. He's getting about 2.4K per month as
Wow.
commission, and I'm
Mm.
getting, in Cabo. I had the interview already. The video is there, guys. You can double check
Yeah.
it. And in Cabo, get in 1 month about 5.5K as a
Whoa,
commission. So
that's
yes,
nice.
he's getting also about 3.7 another month and all of that. So they
Yes,
mentioned like once you are building your client base, like good list, good base of loyal
exactly.
clients calling as a return and referrals. They will be having more flexibility when it comes to the committed hours, and also everything is moving better with them. Okay, that's super good about
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
And actually, Guapo, you highlighted a very important topic and part that I would like really to highlight and talk and illustrate more about it, which is
Yes,
the
please.
flexibility. As you mentioned, when you have your own clients, when you're experienced enough, you gain more of a flexibility and trust because you can be fully independent. You don't need help from anyone. But
Yeah,
a lot of people also need to know that when they apply for Dreamport, they need to have the experience because we are getting people from all over the world. Not all of them are experienced. So,
yeah,
initially, especially in the beginning, in the initial stages, there is a specific number of hours that is required. And to be more specific, it's 8 hours a day. It's a
yeah,
required hours. But why did we say it's a required hours? Because we found out that this is the ideal time for the people who doesn't have an experience necessarily to
yeah,
make sales and to be profitable agents. So
yeah.
this is basically why we offer the 8 hours a day for the independent travel managers to be able to gain more of a knowledge, more of an experience, and to make sales more as well.
Yeah, you are highlighting this is a point, because yes, we are not looking forward only having some experienced ones, but if
Mhm.
someone is not don't have the needed experience, for example, for me it was my first time to get involved in this industry,
Yeah,
and I do believe like on my time it was about the 3 weeks of live training. By the way, I
yeah.
used to sleep on my week one when I was in training, and my trainer on this time, Mr. Reno, provided me with two warnings because I used to
Oh,
sleep, about it. I was
yeah.
struggling. But yes, after that, I was super committed. I know the importance about it
Yeah.
because I believe like it's building the knowledge. If I don't
Mhm.
have the experience, even if I do have it, I would be
Yeah.
getting from the side of Dreamboard how it works
Yeah.
when it
Yeah.
comes to the importance. So yes, so I got it committed about the 8 hours per day at the start, and after
Yeah.
that it will be a bit flexible once
Yeah.
I'm getting to a specific point, big list of clients, and also achieving some good targets. I got it. So,
Exactly.
okay. So also, when it comes to struggles, I mean, like some guys, do having some struggles, maybe
Sure.
during, the applying process, maybe also, it's about the equipment, it's about the performance. How it goes, please, about that.
Actually, as you mentioned, there's all the time some challenges and struggles in life, not only in Dreamport. So
Yes. Life is not
we've got
very good.
actually, yeah. So we've got a bunch of things, which I believe it's quite common. So let me mention some of them.
Yes, please.
The one that will actually be ranked number one would be the commitment and dedication. As you just mentioned in the beginning, you were just sleeping in the required
Yeah,
hours.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got already to where
You
you
repeated.
should
Yes,
before.
exactly.
Yeah. So that's the thing, I believe. It's the main challenges with the commitment and dedication. For us in Dreamport, commitment and dedication is the key to let us support you and help you, to know that you're serious about it. You're not just here, but you just really want to work hard and to prove yourself as well. So commitment and dedication is the key. You need to commit again at first, the main 8 hours, the required ones, just to gain the right knowledge, to be able to be fully independent later on and get the flexibility that you want. But
Yeah.
at first, commitment really is the key for you to continue. And this is what let us know that you are here to prove yourself and that you really want to succeed.
Yes.
Second thing, I believe it is some sort of the performance part. Not all the people are born salespeople, So surely it's a challenge to gain such skills and to know how to sell something and how to convince the people in front of you.
Yeah.
So having a good sales mindset or even sales skills is another key. Another point also, as you mentioned, there is some sort of a challenge and struggles with the equipment. Why?
Yes.
Because our requirements when it comes to the internet speed, the equipment itself, the headset, for example, and so on and so forth. Why do we require this? Because we need to meet the quality and the expectations of our clients. Yeah. If you
Yes.
didn't provide a good quality of a call, that means that you're not quite professional. So you need to have the good equipment matching our requirements to be able to proceed as we've got standards and requirements that we need to meet, especially when it comes to dealing with different clients. Lastly,
Yeah. Yeah.
is the pioneer part. I believe there is some people having some struggles and challenges having their own pioneer account. Unfortunately saying, but they are really having some challenges with it. And some people, on the other hand, do it smooth, very, very smooth, and they don't have any issues at all.
Yeah. Okay, yes, I gathered about Pioneer. It's really important, but let's highlight the first 3 points. So it comes about commitment. I have to be committed to attending all sessions, committed
Sure.
about 8 hours per day at the start, especially,
Hmm.
and also when it comes to performance, to doing things on time, to improving, and communication as well. Like if I can manage to sell myself, I will be selling the product. So selling my
Yes.
knowledge, my attitude, my professionalism, the way I'm dealing with my clients. Yes, it's really, how this is exactly, how I managed to make some good sales. So I do remember while I'm building, or I used to build some good, connection with my client. Like
Yeah.
they are feeling like there is lots of comments, and I was listening effectively, trying to get exactly their needs, how I can
Yeah.
assist on this. If they are feeling like you are the right guys to assist, everything will be moving your side. Yeah,
Correct.
and also
100%.
about yes, exactly. And also it's about, the equipments like good sound quality, for example, when you are dealing with
Yeah.
your client. And, some very common question, it's about some guys telling me it's about the accent. We all do have an accent, and this is the main
Sure.
point. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm telling them to not, trying to translate every single word, because simply
Mm.
it's about trying to get the main idea. We are talking about specific points, trying just to pay close attention, taking
Mm.
notes down, and asking about whatever you are not sure about, make it, to the point. And I believe like this is how it works. Feeling cool and having good,
Correct.
let's say headset. I'm listening well, and this is
Yeah.
the main part behind it. Yes, Pioneer again. So,
Yeah.
lots of rejections about Pioneer. What do you advise the guys about Pioneer? How it goes? How we can get issues resolved? For example, why some rejected when it comes to Pioneer? I mean, like the common things about it.
How would you like us to start? Do you like us to start with the struggles first, or you would
Struggles,
like
yes.
to know how we sort it out?
Yeah, struggles. Yeah, how it works. Struggles,
Okay.
solutions. Yeah,
Okay. So, for all of you to know that, of course, Pioneer is our only and main payment method in order to be able to transfer the commission for you in case
yeah,
of sales. So, in order to have a proper Pioneer account, first thing first, it needs to be under your name, the name that you're registered for Dreamport with. Avoid using any other names of your relatives, friends, or anyone who got already a Pioneer account. Because trust me, it will be rejected and you will be very, very sad regarding it. Okay?
Yeah. Good
So,
point.
this taking us actually to the main struggles we've got when it comes to Pioneer. So, there are some people who are signing up under different names because they found it easier for them, or in case of their old account was blocked, so they need to do that to create a new account to proceed with Dreamport. But that's not the solution and that's not the way, because eventually it will be rejected. The same thing when it happens that people provide documents under a different name, not their real name, which is not matching the name we've got in Dreamport. Also, this is another struggle. Let's say they've submitted the documents under the name, everything is good, but voila, they were surprised that they got an expired document and it's not a valid one. So, also, this will lead to a rejection and facing some challenges with when it comes to the account. Not reaching the customer support for Pioneer. Also, this is not, lack of following up on their case, which will lead to the blocking of their account. In case they thought to work around and create another account while they already have one but with issues, then
Yeah.
both will be blocked together. And again, it will be rejected because
Okay.
Pioneer doesn't accept to have two accounts under the same name of one person at all. Okay, they will block both. In case of someone provided invalid data, wrong data, also this will cost the same. There is people who are not fully verifying their accounts. This also lead not to continue the journey with Dreamport. Some people, unfortunately, apply for Pioneer as business, not personal account, which actually let them face a lot of challenges because it requires a lot of info about the business they are registering with, while they don't have at all. They're just people like us applying for a personal account.
Yeah.
So these all are the same. Lately, there has been also two main issues raising. There is people who have just changed address, okay? They just moved houses, and their bank statement is on the old address they've got, while we are now following the new address and Pioneer as well. So in this case, how to manage doing this? Just contact your bank, update your address because both needs to match together. All right?
Okay.
People under the 18 won't be accepted. And the thing that is quite important as well is the quality of the documents and the pictures they are uploading. It doesn't have to be blurry one, neither cropped. It needs to be very clear and that you can see it clearly with a good quality. So this is a bunch of struggles. Trust me,
Yeah.
there is a whole more list, but this is the main things that people need to avoid. But the main thing is that they need to create a Pioneer account under their name, provide a valid and a good document, clear document to be uploaded as well, and just to continue the journey.
Yeah.
As you were answering how to assist this in case of they've got
Yes,
struggles,
please.
the very first thing they need to do is to contact the Pioneer customer support. I can actually give you the link for it for the people in case they needed it. And in
Yeah.
case that Pioneer was delayed in replying back to them, then they need to refer back to their advisors in order to support and escalate the matter to us, to our payment team, and they will be there to support, sort out the solution, and speed up the whole process to support them.
Okay, I got that. That's amazing. So thank you for clarifying about this point. And also, one thing which is really, we do having, last 2 points, but let's start with the rejections because,
Yeah.
there is some, lots of trainers, for example, exerting some
Mm,
time, too much time and efforts, and then they are
mm,
rejected. And some claiming like, why we are rejecting them. And also it's about the what they lack to go
yeah.
forward about that. And also some of them, mentioned about the okay, we got rejected, we didn't
Mm,
get a feedback, how it goes, why we got
mhm,
rejected, all of
mhm.
that. So it's about rejections, reasons, what is the process, how it goes, clarification, feedback, all of that.
Okay. So simply, I believe that the rejections are a little bit related to the struggles or the challenges they are facing during the journey. How? Because if someone got rejected from being part of a dream port, I believe that it will be we can say, like very limited in numbers when we will state the cases, but basically it will be a commitment thing. You need again to be committed. You need to show commitment and dedication. You need to be there the required 8 hours in the initial stages specifically. And
Yeah.
actually we highlight this so much. And why do we highlight it? Because we really want to keep our people. We don't want to get them rejected. We don't want to let them go. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So that's why even on the onboarding session, the very first day, we highlight, guys, please, 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 please be committed, show dedication. If you are committed, the 8 hours, if you're there, showing up and proving that you're really keen to be there and that you're committed, trust me, we will support you till the very end. But unfortunately, there are some people who are just absent without letting us know, like not showing up for consecutive days, like 3 days and even more, without letting us know anything. We try to contact them and we try to approach them, but there is no response at all. So in this case, you're just left with no reason. You know what I mean? Let's
Yeah.
say you haven't showed up for a couple of days and we tried to contact you, but you didn't answer. So what should I do? You know what I mean? Like you're left with
We
nothing.
send a no-show email, right?
Of course, we send a no-show email. As I mentioned to you, we contact them via email
Yeah.
and we tell them exactly like you're not there, you're not showing up for a couple of days. Let us know what's going on. We are asking for your feedback. Let us know what's happening, what's going on. And
Yes.
actually, it's not a warning, by the way. We are just asking where are you, like why you're not showing up.
Yes.
But when we find that there is no response at all, also by another couple of days, then in this case, you receive another email, but with a rejection this time, telling you that you are rejected because of not meeting the commitment standards that we got. So also we'll
Yes.
let you know why you were rejected. When it comes to some people who are having some struggles with the equipment, okay, like for example, a lot of power issues, okay, there is no power, they cannot work, no laptop, no headset, nothing. So how they will proceed? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
these people actually they tell you that I have an issue with the power, I have an issue with the internet. So in this
Yes.
case we say sorry, we won't be able to proceed because that's the key for you. It's a remote opportunity. There
Yeah,
is
we are sharing these requirements on day one as well, like, requirements on the
yes,
QA file, we are sharing
yes,
them. Guys, these are
yes,
the requirements when it comes to specification, your
exactly.
device must be having, for example, 8 giga RAM, and the internet speed must be minimum like that, good
Mm,
headset and all of that, yes. So if you
exactly.
don't have it, they will not be able to get in touch with clients, properly.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Lastly, I believe that there is some people who are lacking the sales skills a little bit. It's a sales role again. You need to have some basic skills and to be able to do and make sales. So, in case of you're lacking the sales skills after getting one-on-ones, after getting all the instructions, tips and tricks, and so on
Yeah.
and so forth, and we mention that to you, we notify you, we send a warning, we let you know that the criteria is not being met, these standards are not being met, so please be careful, and so on. We do meetings, by the way, in the middle to check what's going on, what the challenge is not to make sales. But
Yes.
eventually, if this case still the same, then this might lead to a rejection. In another cases, if you're interested to join another role and we don't want to leave you at all and we're really keen to keep you, then also this could be another solution. It's not the end of the journey with Dreamport by then.
Yeah, okay. So I got that. We already, are sending feedback about, the
Yes.
rejection. So,
Yes.
okay, that's amazing. In case of, some training got rejected. So
Mhm.
are we providing, another, chance, for example?
Yes, for sure. If someone is fully rejected from a Dreamport and they are not, for example, interested in another role, then surely they can reapply again after 3 months. And why 3 months? It's a very perfect period of time for them to improve themselves and work on themselves more. If it's not convenient time for them, they can work on it. So after 3 months exactly, they can reapply again through the website, go through the same stage we mentioned in the beginning.
Okay, I got that. Thank you for clarifying this. The last point, if some independent, for example, if me, I'm independent travel manager, I'm
Mhm.
interested to have a new rule like being advisor, being a trainer, for
Yeah.
example? Any
Yeah.
specific, any specific requirements, for example, or process, how it goes?
Okay, simply it is to be committed, consistent, and have a good performance. If you're
Yeah,
willing to jump on to the second chance, then you need to have the skills to do so. So you need to perform well, have a consistent performance, and also have to show commitment and dedication. Because if you just move to another role, you need to show that you deserved it. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
simply how to do that, you will contact our talent management team in order to see with them what other opportunities you've got to hunt. And they will do with you like some sort of an assessment. They will do a meeting with you as well to discuss and tackle more of the opportunities or the upcoming opportunities that you might hunt.
yeah. I got it. I have that 2 times, by the way. I started as independent level manager, then moved to
Yeah.
be training support, and then a trainer. And yes,
Yes.
commitment is needed. My advisor used to love my work because simply I'm always smiling. Guys, it's
Yeah.
time out of your life, make it worth. This is really super important because some guys are feeling like we have to be committed, slavery, and so it's never like that. You are
No.
yeah, you are getting here, you are applying yourself. So we are explaining everything to you on the first stage. So this
Exactly.
has to be, counted, and at the same time, we are mature enough to do our best, like you mentioned, good performance, being
Yes.
committed, and progress, guys. Again, my advisor used to love my work because simply my smile every day. There is a problem, it's okay. Let's find a solution. So, guys,
Yes.
don't try to get yourself in this negative mood, trying to find solutions. Always remember, life is not fair, and you have to be fighting all the time to make things working better. You have to create your own chances. You have
Uh,
always to show that you are growing up, you are showing up, you are doing things better, you are trying to improve whatever you are doing day per day. And
yeah.
I believe like this is the right mindset, how it works with everyone I had interview with. Finally, I very glad having you today. And guys, again, this interview you can get the main points about it, like how you can apply, what about the struggles, how we can assist, also how you can get transitioned from some or different rule if you want, how it goes, requirements, stage, process,
Yes.
and also about Pioneer because it's really common, rejections, why, and another chance about it, all of that. Again, thank you, Orchidia. Was very happy having you with us today, and looking forward having you one more time when things
Thank
are
you.
moving better and better with Dreamport.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Guapo, and thank you so much for having me today. I hope that it was fruitful for everyone and that now they got much more of a knowledge and much more of a wider perspective, if you're going to say, on everything happening in Dreamport. And we will be always there to support and help. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Orchidia. Guys, see you next time and stay tuned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.